Have you ever received a feedback that made you confused? A simple nod, a brief comment, or even a good job that made you wonder, was that a real praise or just being nice? In Toastmaster, we give feedback all the time to help each other grow. But sometimes feedback gets lost. Not because of any bad intentions, just because the communication wasn't clear enough. And that's exactly what happened in my family a few years ago and taught me a lesson I will never forget. My sister discovered her passion for cooking later in life. It was something that she gradually got into, experimenting, learning, and sharing with the family. One recipe became her signature dish, one of my favorite, Negresco. I'm not sure how many of you have heard of it, but Negresco is a rich, creamy pasta dish made with mushrooms and chicken, mixed with linguine or spaghetti pasta, then topped with bechamel. That classic white sauce made from butter, flour, and milk, then topped with Parmesan or mozzarella cheese and a hint of nutmeg, then baked until golden. It smells amazing and tastes even better. Something for you, Melanie, to try one day on your cooking channel. One day, my sister decided to make it for someone whose opinion really mattered. Now, my oldest brother, by profession, he was a psychiatrist, but in the kitchen, he basically was Chef Gordon Ramsay, a perfectionist and a tough cook. His cooking standards were so high, we always were a little nervous when he tried our food. So when one day my sister made Negresco, invited him to taste it, she watched him closely, waiting for his evaluation. My brother took his first bite, paused, and just said 2 words. Yeah, Negresco. That was it. The next day, I called my sister, want to know how it went. Hey, how was your Negresco? What did the brother say? She replied, oh, nothing. He just said Negresco, that's it. I asked her, did you ask him for clarification or what it meant? She said, no. I assumed it was okay, or maybe he didn't like it. I said, or maybe it was a perfect Negresco. And there was it, the misunderstanding. My sister received a feedback. Yes, it wasn't clear. Instead of asking and clarifying, she filled in the meaning herself. The feedback existed, but it wasn't actionable. Thinking about that moment reminds me of something very important about the feedback process. It's a two-way street. Yes, the person providing the feedback has to be clear and specific, but the person receiving it also has a role to stay open-minded, to reflect, and when needed, ask for clarification. Without that understanding, feedback gets lost and growth stops there. Unfortunately, and shortly after that, we lost my brother to COVID. And to this day, we still don't know what he thought of my sister's Negresco. Was it good? Was it almost there? Did it need improvement? The answer is gone, but the lesson stayed with us. Now, when my sister make Negresco or any dish and ask for my thoughts, I make sure that I am clear. I say, this is very delicious. Really, really great job. And I will add, for next time, try more of that or maybe less of this and see how it turned. Because good feedback has to guide improvement, not create doubts. Whether we are evaluating a speech, a project, or a plate of Negresco, principles are the same. When you're giving the feedback, make sure you are clear and specific. Don't leave people guessing. When you are receiving it, do not assume. Make sure you understand. Because feedback works only when both sides are communicating clearly. When it's understood, it's useful. And when it's useful, it leads to real growth.